In this video, I will be demonstrating how I went about doing a phacoemulsification with a small pupil in a probably grade 3 nuclear sclerosis. This is a situation where I landed up doing a phaco and I did not have access to any pupillary expansion devices. So initially, after making my 2.8 millimeter incision, the side ports, and filling the staining the capsule with trypan blue, I go ahead and do as large a rhexis as the pupil is going to allow me. And this would be around a 4.5 millimeter or a 5 millimeter rhexis. I don't usually try to go under the pupil unless I'm very sure. Here it is doing under the pupil, and okay, I've got around 4.5, not a very good rhexis, but good enough. I then remove the capsule flap with Euthyrata forceps and go ahead and do my hydrodissection. I am just looking for the forward movement of the nucleus, and every time I am going to decompress. This is a situation you should not overinflate the bag and get a posterior capsule rupture in the process. Keep decompressing, make sure it's very well decompressed. And once done, I put HPMC and also then check the nuclear rotation with the Sinskey hook. It's adequately moving, so I know it is well separated. I go ahead and put in some Indian made sodium hyaluronate, pretty good. And I am going with my sharp chopper and the phaco probe in my right hand. I am going to perform a direct chop in this case. Initially, I just remove the superficial cortex. I am going in pretty high vacuum and doing a woodcutter's chop technique here. And there's a good chop. Okay. Make sure you can see the PC all the way through. The pupil is getting smaller, but it's adequate. You should not go towards the pupillary edge. Just stay in the center and allow the nucleus to come to you. And that's my second chop. Don't keep coming out of the AC because that would cause even more pupillary constriction. And these are direct chops, actually, quick chops rather than a woodcutter's chopping technique. I have to modify my method because the pupil is not allowing me to do a woodcutter's technique anymore. So I go ahead and do my quick chop. Don't be in a hurry. Make as many fragments as possible. And I am bringing it out and phacoing the fragment supracapsularly above the iris plane. I cannot even go in the iris plane because once I get my pupil into my phaco probe, it's going to become extremely difficult to handle this cataract. Very slowly I eat away. I am keeping the tip of my phaco probe in the center of the pupil. Don't even bring it back because then you may catch the proximal part of the iris. I once again go ahead and put both HPMC as well as sodium hyaluronate, and I rotate the nucleus fragments to give me better access with a Sinskey hook. You have to have patience in this surgery. You cannot hurry steps. As soon as you get the fragment, just bring it supracapsularly above the iris plane and slowly with pulse go ahead and emulsify the fragment. It's not a hard nucleus, so, and neither is it soft. So it is pretty easy to phaco. I haven't used any adrenaline so far. And this is the time when I am going to put in some adrenaline. Had I put it earlier, then it will not work later, and believe me, cortex aspiration can be very difficult in a small pupil. It's easier to phaco. So I've got a decent sized pupil, not a very good pupil. Injecting some more adrenaline, and that's it. I go in with the bimanual. I am trying to avoid catching, but you are going to catch the pupillary margin now and then. Try to occlude your whole tip with the major chunk of the epinucleus and cortex and bring it to the center. The worst thing that you can do in this case is make it a bowl. So I am trying my best to bring out the whole thing. There it is coming out very well. There will be cortex in the periphery, and I'll have to remove that as well. And look what I do here. I am just with my irrigation handpiece, I go under the pupil, pull it to look where the cortex is, hold it with my irrigation handpiece and try to pull. You may get the iris now and then. When you do, just release. Don't go into reflux, but you can just stop, take your foot off the vacuum. Try to go under the capsular edge. That way you will not catch the pupil. And for the other side, please change hands and go ahead. And slowly sweep in the fornices. Once you get under the capsule, sweep in the fornices and bring out as much as possible. Just checking, most of it is very clear. Yeah, everything is clear. I've removed most of it. Checking, there's nothing much there. And then I come out, put in HPMC this time. And I am injecting the single piece foldable directly into the bag. Make sure you go right into the bag. That's done. The other steps are pretty routine. Go ahead. There will be a bits and pieces when you rotate this nucleus, or when you start aspirating the HPMC. You can take that off. And once you have done with the aspiration, I'm putting my intraocular antibiotic and hydrating the wounds. Thank you for patiently watching the video.